Hey, Charlie. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching this. As always, thanks for watching Common Sense Fishing. Today we're out at Lake McClure, me and Charlie. Just got some new tires on the trailer, so we got out here. It's after 11, so we're gonna have a short day. There's a pretty chunky butt. Nice one. There we go. Fat spotted bass out here at Lake McClure. Throwing that jig. Pop this baby. Good. Those good old jig sucking lips. And again, one of my favorite colors, peanut butter and jelly, to the rescue. Check it out. Let's get the pliers and get her off. This one didn't come out of too deep, so it shouldn't need to be fizzed. There we go. Fell right out once I gave it a little slack, huh? Nice one. All right. So I got a nice, about a 3-pound spotted bass out there. Fishing in say 30 feet deep maybe, and we're using a good old 1/2 ounce peanut butter and jelly jig. So let's go get it. Just casting out this way, right along this ledge here. There's a rock pile out here that comes off of here, so I know this lake like the back of my hand. 10 or 15 fish right here on this main lake point in about 38 feet of water. So right down this little pathway here. So as a reference point, I'm gonna use that little blank space of shore right there between these rocks and that rocks, right? So I'm gonna be casting this way and bringing it straight towards me. Let's see if we can get any of them. This will be interesting. I seen a good amount of fish down there. So let's see if we can get them to come eat. And there's still fish out here in 45. My buddies were saying they were getting them in like 80 feet. But I don't know. I see fish right now in the 30s, 40 range. And right now it's overcast, so I don't think they need to be that deep. Unless the sun comes out, maybe something different. That seems like a rock right there. Yeah. Let's see what happens here. There was a good little school of fish out there. Let's see if I can get them to bite. That sure would be nice, wouldn't it? Plus, why you got all these electronics if you don't use them and trust them, right? So only electronic I got on my boat is a fish finder on the back of the boat. So I have to drive over fish, basically. Well, there goes my live well going bad, huh? Looks like to the right side of the boat out here. There's a couple too. That's what that side view is, almost like live scope, because when they move, they pop up and then they're gone. So I know out here there's some fish too. Alright. Got this one down in like 48 feet deep. Little guy. There were a bunch with him though. Let's see if we can get some more. He was right out here. This is that school I seen earlier when I was launching. Yeah, got him in 60 feet deep, huh? Little guy? Or is he coming up to jump? Little guy. I pulled him out of hella deep. I felt him though, think. But there was a bunch right down here that looked like they were good. I don't know how he has something in his throat when I just pulled him out of like 80 feet deep. Look at a fly in his throat or something. That's crazy. Far right here and 70 plus feet or so, between 60 and 80, we're 2 for 2. And I also missed one here. It's insane how deep they're biting over here on the jig. But I've caught them this deep plenty of times. It's just I haven't been fishing this deep in a while. Probably a year or two. Been focusing on trying to catch bigger fish. Because I pretty much believe now that, you know, most of the year, them fish are not going to be in that 60 to 80 range. I just don't know if there's enough oxygen for the bigger fish, you know. Maybe they can go down there temporarily, but I don't know. Maybe it's backwards, but I seem to catch a lot of little fish when I'm fishing that deep, you know. I'll catch a lot of little guys. There we go, another nice one on a jig here. Came off of an island. Same peanut butter and jelly jig. Nice little spotted bass here. Brought a couple in with it. Playing music, catching fish. Be my place of peace, and I'll be yours too. I'm in a real special spot right here. I'll show you guys on the graph where I'm at. And if you know McClure, you know where I'm at. There's like a long point that comes here that's got some nice rock on each side. And there's a nice little dip. And it's got some fish in it right now. Looks like some decent ones. So I'm hoping that they'll hit this jig here. They're on the fish finder there, both on the down scan. And yeah, I'm sitting right in that little trench area. Should be, if I get bit, it's gonna be right at the back of the boat, basically, or even right alongside it. There's a big drop off, like a 20-foot drop off, and then there's like a big bowl shape. And then on this side it goes back up again. And it had a couple of nice fish in it, like I knew it should. Oh, there's a drop off. So the fish should be right here. They were in a decent spot and some pretty decent signatures, it looked like. Maybe I should have tossed a hood down there instead of a jig. Oh no. Jigs catch bigs too, though, you know. Alright, so let's see if we can get one right here before I go. There's a good amount of fish here, so we'll give it a try. There's basically a big long, like almost like just a big long point that shoots out, and it's pretty smooth on the top, and then it's steep and rocky on this side and chunkier rock on the right side, sharper rock on the left. On the very end of it, it's got a lot of nice rock on it, and then right here there's a big dip like this. All right, folks, that's it for McClure today out here. Had a good time. Got a little limit here. We're gonna throw our fish back and show you a couple of them that we kept just to take pictures with. Nothing special, just some nice little spotted bass. Just a fun little adventure out here today. Here's two of the smaller ones out of the limit. So here we go, and we'll show you the better one here. So thanks for watching Common Sense Fishing. Me and Charlie out here having a good time. All right, folks. Nice day out here at Lake McClure. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Just tossing jigs.